You might be wondering what the hell is going on with DKNG. We hit a high of 53.61 and then dropped all the way down to 37.74. The overall market is just dropping, and then the market is a risk off right now. And so be really careful with a lot of these stocks, right? A lot of people are probably moving in and out of Mag 7 or technology, and into possibly dividend stocks as well. But DKNG here, they're currently at 37.73, down about 3% today. And today is March 26, 2025. What I want to keep an eye out for is I'm going to go ahead and share with you the upside and downside potentials and why I think right now is a dip opportunity for DKNG as well. This is the daily chart, and you can see this orange bar here. This is the 200 daily moving average, and we currently are below it right now, which means we could potentially have a downside towards $34.44. This is just a support level I'm keeping an eye out for, but we also have $36 here, pretty close to $36 as a support level as well. And so the downside, in my opinion, isn't that much anymore. We did hit this low here back in 2024 of 28.69 here. This helped, if we zoom out to the weekly chart, this kind of helped establish our chart here, right? So we have an upside over long haul. We definitely have an upside potential here. You can see higher lows, right? And as well as higher highs. During this chart though, going back into the daily chart, the downside potential, and again, this is going to be just the worst case scenario, is going to be down towards $34.44. Again, that's about a 9% drop from our current price. But I wouldn't be worried in my opinion, and I'll share with you why in just a second. With this uptrend pattern in the long term, right, I think this is going to be really good, as we could get this explosive move towards $74 again. But zooming in here to the daily chart, the worst case scenario is that 9% drop, right? And then you have this 5% drop as well, which is down towards $36. In terms of upside potential now, this is why I wouldn't be too worried. Because while we're down here at these lows, I personally would be dollar cost averaging into DKNG, right? Not a whole lot, but just small positions at a time, because I do believe that eventually when the overall market comes back up, I do believe that DKNG, when it's risk on again, we're going to break above that 200 daily moving average, and we should be able to see $42 become the next level of resistance to be tested. This is also the middle Bollinger Band here at $42 resistance. So again, this is a 10% move from our current price. By the way, while we're below the 200 daily moving average, I am dollar cost averaging into DKNG, right? That's what I would hypothetically be doing. I think that's a really good idea. Look for $42 to be tested, and then once $42 breaks above, we should be able to see bulls back into action here for DKNG. Overall market should be good here going into $42 and up, mainly because we are back above the Bollinger Band here, the middle Bollinger Band to be specific. And momentum should bring us back up towards the upper Bollinger Band eventually, all right? So similar to the past here, we break down below, we move back up above the middle Bollinger Band, and then we test up towards the upper Bollinger Band, causing that spike all the way up to $53.61, right? And this was, I believe, due to earnings as well. But of course, right after that, we had a pretty massive sell-off here for DKNG. And so this also goes to show that it's pretty good to be swinging stocks as well, not just holding for long term, but especially on these risk-on stocks. Be very careful with this massive move up and then massive sell-off as well, okay? Extremely volatile, nonetheless to say, but $42 here is going to be a support level moving forward in the future, and then with the upper Bollinger Band being tested in the future as well from current prices, that's a 34% move towards the top side. That's why I think DKNG here is a really good dip opportunity. You're going to probably see this a big reversal here for DKNG eventually, once we see the overall market head back up again. So all I can really say is I think be patient if you are bullish on DKNG, and stick to your due diligence as well. If you don't have a community, you're more than welcome to join our Discord. We have a DKNG chat section and over 32,000 people there, free to join. We also filter out all the bots. If you are wanting to join, I'll leave a link down below in the description for our Discord. And if you are looking for live entries and exits, I highly recommend checking out the Patreon, link down below in the description. We do have live bot signals as well as analysts sharing their live entries and exits on stocks and options. We have a 90% off permanent discount right now as well, since we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary. So if that's something you want to check out, feel free to look down below in the description for our Patreon link there. See if there's any available spots left there. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you in the next video for DKNG. And don't forget to let us know down below in the comments what your average is for DKNG, what you plan on doing. I think this is going to be a really good long-term perspective stock. If you scroll out to the weekly chart here, this looks really good in my opinion. I think the high here of $74.38 is going to be tested, and it's just going to be a matter of patience here, but definitely this looks like a really good range of entry in my opinion for DKNG, okay? Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you in the next video for DKNG.